Hello, America. So, as we know, February coming up is going to be Black History Month. So, yay, let's all celebrate that 28 days that we get to learn about slavery and how we were enslaved. I want to ask anyone that's parents to go and talk to your child's school, see what they're planning on teaching them, see what kind of pictures they're going to show, what kind of videos. This is very important for us to do so that we know what our children are going to be, um, what they're going to be taught, because um, I think that I think with white supremacy, they like to take this as a month to show black people where their place is. It's not really a month taken to celebrate black history and celebrate black culture, but it's more as an opportunity to say, um, to our children, to mold their minds and to give them low self-esteem by saying, look at you, you were scrubbing the dirt off the bottom of my feet, and to, on the other side, tell the white children, look at you, you come from greatness, these black people are below you. And so if you talk to your teachers and ask them what their agenda is, what their agenda is, make sure what they're trying to teach them is age appropriate, that it is something that is beneficial to your child as a black child. Okay? What they're teaching your child needs to be beneficial. It needs to be something that's going to up their self-esteem, not not something that's going to make them feel bad and not want to be black anymore, feel inferior, because that is white supremacy's goal. White supremacy's goal is to make your child feel inferior, and if they can get them at, first grade, second grade, third grade, they will love to do that, because that is when your child is most vulnerable to suggestions. So we really need to even take time to teach our own children. For me, I'm going to take time out, and I teach my child all through the year. I will teach him Black history or African history, and even teaching him about politics that are going on right now. And this is something that we really need to start doing with our children, especially telling our children where they came from and showing them their heritage and showing them that um, the history that they're going to be taught in college and in high school is a lie. It's not even, you know, as most of us know, there's now history books circulating around saying that black um, people were immigrant workers. And we all know that that's not true. And so we just need to find our truth, and then that's what we need to teach them. They don't need to learn white supremacist terrorist truth, because white supremacist terrorists, their truth is there's too much black on black crime, and yet every school shooting is done by a white kid. So I mean, you have to really think about what their side and what their view is going to look like, and which counteracts with what your view is and what the reality is. So another thing I wanted to do was, I thought, you know what, it would be a really good time to just dove right into Hitler and the Holocaust. And the reason why I say that is because Hitler had some really good ideas. So we really need to focus on the Holocaust, and not the Holocaust that America, the white supremacist terrorists here, lied to you about its existence, the one in Mississippi that black people were put in right after they were freed. where they were shoved into this almost a large pit, where they were given smallpox, and they were murdered and ripped, the families ripped apart, is just disgusting. This was the worst Holocaust ever. Like, the concentration camps that they put these black people in, nothing compared to the Holocaust. And so, but we really need to look at the Holocaust. And the reason why I say that is, white supremacist agenda is always to focus on and to throw out this black on black crime, which is not, it doesn't even exist. It is so minute compared to white on white crime that it does not even exist. So we need to look at one of their biggest white on white crimes, which is the Holocaust. And we need to break that apart, and we need to look at the psychology behind it, so that we can look at the white people that we're dealing with today. Because make no mistake, we're dealing with the same type of people. The only thing right now is white supremacist terrorists have black people they can focus on. They can focus all their hate, and that's America, because we don't even know what they're doing in Germany. They probably still have their little white on white crime thing going on in Germany. But of course, we're never going to hear about it. We're only going to hear about the little minute black on black crime. Like, give me a break now. So if we can just look at it and figure out what Hitler saw in these white people, because he had them divided by two. And the thing that just amazes me is the fact that Hitler, being a Jew, being Jewish, and preaching, and got all these other white supremacist terrorists to believe that killing all the Jewish people would be the best thing they can do. Now, I ask you, to every black American, do not shed one tear for the Jews. Do not. Because they're just white on white. And they were the same people. They are the exact same people that had wreaking terrorism on black people. So today they're doing it. Yesterday they were doing it, and way back then they were doing it. So don't feel sad. Don't want to cry for them. Millions upon millions of our brothers and sisters were murdered because of them. So, and are constantly murdered because of them. White people want to try to get you to think that Jewish is a whole different person. They're not white, they're Jews. No, they're white. Judaism is a religion. So I'm a bit confused on that, a little bit perplexed, but these white supremacist terrorists will try to get you to believe anything to distract you. They just want to distract you. They want to keep saying white on white crime or black on black crime. They want to cry Chicago, but they don't want to say, so why are white people killing cops? 70% of of um of murders are between a white person and a cop. The attacks are between a white person and a cop. Cops have never felt in jeopardy of being killed by a black person. And yet they will love to scream, oh, we thought our lives were in danger. Then you would think that cops would just drive around shooting white men to just, that would make it balanced. They would have to literally drive around shooting every white man they see. But you know what? They're lying, and they know they're lying. And if they tell you the truth about the white men that are shooting them, then they have to explain to you why it is that white man is still alive and well, just fine. I mean, I'm not saying they go take them to get Burger King after shooting a cop like they do after killing 9 unarmed black people while they're praying in church. I mean, could you get in seriously? Like this demon is he's just doing what he does. He's doing what he does, and black people are trying to say, "Oh, we forgive him, pray," and he's telling you. And this is what upsets me about black people. This is you guys need to stop. Just stop with the "Oh, we forgive you." This dude is telling you, "I don't want your forgiveness. I murdered you guys because I wanted to, because that's what I want to do. I'm white and I want to kill black people, so I kill black people, and then I get taken out to Burger King." This is history, and why it might seem that I'm everywhere, but history goes on every second, every moment that we are alive. This is history. This is the history that our younger children will be reading about. So we need to make a better history for them. We need to make a history that they don't get taught lies, so that they don't have low self-esteem and low self-worth when they reach middle school, because that is what they're doing and that is their agenda. They're never going to pull you aside and like, "Hey, we're just trying to make sure you guys keep low self-esteem." If kids have high self-esteem, they're not trying to sell any drugs. They're not, which is not even an epidemic. I'm just like, everything that they say on news, all these like drug dealers and gangbangers and thugs, like where? Because I'm not seeing any of them. Like, where are they existing at? I see a lot of white thugs. I see a lot of them running around causing chaos. I see a lot of them attacking. Just a couple of months ago, two white supremacist terrorist thugs attacked a sheriff. She was white. They attacked her, put her in their vehicle, raped her, and dropped her back off. But that's not going to be all over the news, because that's white on white crime, and we can't talk about that. Those are the big things. But they'll tell you that 2 black young thugs crossed the street illegally. That'll be all over news. That'll just be all over the place. And so we need to pull in what's being taught to our children. We need to hold our children's minds. We really, I'm going to dig into the Holocaust. I'm going to dig into Hitler, and I will let you guys know why I think he is someone that we should follow, someone we should really get into his mindset. Because really, if any historian has done anything for black people, it is Hitler. Hitler did more for black people than anybody else did. Anybody else. So I don't care if that doesn't sound politically correct. You do the history and you tell me if I'm wrong, because I don't think I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. Okay? Hitler did more for black people than any other historian from here to date. He showed you what white on white crime was. But now what you're not understanding is this is still going on. White people are still attacking white people. And I mean, I don't care. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But the fact is, while they're attacking each other, they're on the other hand saying, "Oh, look at black people. This justifies us treating them the way we do. We're justified by shooting them on sight because of black on black crime in Chicago." Okay, what about, what about the thug that went into a school and shot up his classmates? What about those? Those are white supremacist terrorists, so that doesn't matter. We really need to pull it in and realize who the true terrorists are. And I don't think that someone such as Hitler, I don't think Hitler was a terrorist. I don't. I really don't. He has my vote if he was running for presidency right now. He has done more to help black people than any other historian that I can think of. And so we really need to kind of readjust the way we look at the Hitler Holocaust situation, and look at it and see where we can learn from it and where we can pull things from it. And that I think that's going to help us. And we need, right now, we need togetherness, unity. We need to get on the same page. I'm not saying everything that I say is going to fix everything, but I assure you, this is something that one man got going. He knew what he was doing. He did the most for the black community. We really need to look at Hitler more as a ally than a villain, because that's really what he is. And we know that we're going to be having white supremacist terrorists teaching our children. So I'm going to be in my son's school advocating for my son and making sure they're not going to be showing him any pictures that I don't approve on. They're not going to be reading any literature that I do not approve on. They want black history, well, they can get it from a black person. They're not going to get it from Heidi up the street. So I ask you guys if you could please do this. We have what, 2 more weeks before they start shoving stuff down our kids' throats. And just read, look up. We have internet, we have everything at our fingertips right now to educate ourselves and to think about what we want our child to know at this stage in their lives. And I assure you, it is, white supremacy is not going to give your child anything positive. They're not. That's not what their goal is. Their goal is not to raise your child's self-esteem. It is to demolish your child's self-worth. So do whatever you can. It is your job. To me, it is my life, my life's work is to make sure my son does not have to deal with the white supremacist terrorists that we have to deal with today. I thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave messages. Usually I read most of the messages. If you're just being nasty, I won't read anything. I will literally just block you. So if you have something something productive to say, or something, even if you don't have to agree with me, just if you're cussing and if you're just being derogatory, or you're a white supremacist, or you're a troll, then you're just gonna get, I'm not even gonna bother reading. I'm just literally gonna click block. So everybody else, please enjoy my video, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.